I didn't say you were stupid. In fact, this video has nothing to do with you or stupidity, but instead has everything to do with energy and emphasis in language, so that we're not putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. This sentence in front of you is a classic in linguistics because if you change the emphasis on any one of these words, you completely change its meaning. The concept of changing meaning and interpretation based on emphasis within a sentence is not new. It's actually been around for a long time. It goes all the way back to the time of Aristotle, where he referred to it as the fallacy of accent or the fallacy of emphasis. So let's go back to our example sentence here. I didn't say you were stupid. Now, if we emphasize the I didn't say you were stupid. I want you to play along with me as you watch the video. What does that mean to you? I didn't say you were stupid. So if we emphasize the I, it implies that, okay, I didn't say it, but maybe someone else did. Well, what if we emphasize didn't? I didn't say you were stupid. Well, that actually just emphasizing that you didn't say the person was stupid. But if you put in emphasis on say, I didn't say you were stupid, immediately, if you're the recipient of that, you're like, well, okay, did you write it down? Did you text it or email it to someone? How did you do this? But clearly you didn't say it. You're being very semantic about the word say. Or perhaps you focus on you. I didn't say you were stupid. Well, that implies that maybe you were talking about someone else, that perhaps they were stupid. Or perhaps we emphasize the word. I didn't say you were stupid. So what does that do temporally? That puts the emphasis to no longer past tense, that maybe present tense, that this person is not so smart. Or I didn't say you were stupid. Okay, maybe there's a different adjective you put there, but there was some type of negative connotation that happened there. So where we put the emphasis in the sentence drastically changes the meaning of the sentence. So now that we know that how we emphasize things in a sentence drastically changes its meaning, let's get a little bit more intentional. In fact, I want to give you 3 ways to direct emphasis to different parts of a sentence. Let's look at another example. Let's say that you're applying for a job and the person who's hiring you looks at you and says, I like your resume. Now, on its own, that's fine, not a problem. You're probably thinking, kudos, I got the job. But then they add in one word, but. I like your resume, but. What happens then? Of course, your heart just sinks because you know that whatever comes after the but is the real message that they're trying to communicate, and they're trying to make you feel good about yourself before they deliver the bad news. So I like your resume, but, and we can fill in the blank, but we're going in a different direction. So the word but tends to negate. So that word alone, not even just on a volume level, it's the word but also shifts energy away from the first part and puts emphasis on the second one. I like your resume, but we're going in a different direction. So see how the emphasis goes on the second part? So what do you do if you don't want to negate the first part? Well, instead of the word but, we want to use the word and. And is the equalizer. So that person could equally say, I like your resume, and we'd like to move forward with you. That puts an equal emphasis and energy on both parts of the sentence. So we know how to discount the first part and put energy on the second. We know how to equalize it. How do you switch it up? How do you put energy on the first one, emphasis on the first one, and discount the second part? For that one, it's going to be the word even though. So I like your resume, even though you have less experience than some of our other candidates. So even though says, even though this exists, I still like your resume. That's how you can control the energy in your sentences. So it's but, and, even though. Now, where are we going to use this? Well, the truth is we use this all the time. We use this in conversations. We use it in brainstorming. It's the principle of yes and. You take what someone else said, you agree with it, and so you don't invalidate where they're coming from, you build on it and come up with something entirely new as a result of that. In heated discussions, this is a really important thing. Heated discussions, by the way, also known as arguments, a great time to use it because the moment you use but, you disavow or diminish what the person just said. You can use it in sales, leadership, coaching, feedback. Really, almost every conversation you have in life can incorporate the power of these types of conjunctions. Now, if you want some examples of how to use this strategically in your world, drop some comments down below, share your situation, and we'll see if we can come up with some ways to transition and put energy where the emphasis really belongs. I know this can seem a little bit basic, but isn't it really the little things that make all the difference? And the only way to get good at something is really just to try, even if it's not perfect. And the key to learning anything is immersion. So check out this video on screen to deepen your knowledge. And if you're not opposed to it, subscribe to stay connected and ring the notification bell to join the conversation. Until next time, develop yourself, empower others, and lead by example.